Welcome back, everybody. Today we have Blinn College versus Keyano. Here we have two bands on Blinn's side already. We have Siobhan and the Leeson band and a Senna band on Keyano's side.
Followed by Seraphine ban. Really?
Hmm. Looks like Blinn is going for two junglers while Keyano is trying to target the bot lane. Right here, I'm hoping to see if someone might play Mbessa.
Yeah. A Gwen ban. That was immediate.
Hmm?
No hesitation.
Kali band, okay, okay.
Yep.
For
Golly ban.
Waifu Kali. And the
And a
first pick Yone.
insta Yone lock.
Again, do you think Mbessa's OP or strong at least?
I've not seen her, at least in my elo, be crazy.
Oh, I've seen so much in Bessa where she has that healing, she has that shooting, so many different tools to just do anything in late game. The dashes as well.
Yeah, playing like squishy characters a lot. Her ult's terrifying. Lucian pick from Kiana.
I think it will help really nicely against that Yone being able to dodge and weave so that it doesn't get caught in the Yone ult.
Followed by a Mumu
Never mind, Wukong.
or Wukong. I've been seeing a lot of a Mumu recently.
Hmm. I have not really myself. But at least understand that at least building AP on the tank junglers is a very strong thing, like
Yeah.
Leandry's first item.
hmm And then those tank junglers, they're so strong once you get any of those like immolate items with
Hmm.
like the bombies items or anguish, whatever it's called,
Right.
unending despair.
And then the move actually does go to Blinn side.
And a Janna pick, really.
Mm-hmm. Nami Lucian are always a very strong
Nami
combo.
Lucian, yeah. Can't play Lucian if there's not a Nami in the game.
Mm-mm. Now the Yone can flex mid or top, so Keanu's gonna have to try to find some bands, probably as the ADC, or try to assume which lane Yone is gonna go in.
Yeah, I would probably play it safe and just ban two bots.
Mm-hmm.
They already have banned two bots. They could really hard target bot lane here.
Banning a mid laner.
Hui.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, the way if the Yone went mid would be strong to poke him out, not letting the Yone CS, not letting the Yone get that extra pressure to be able to roam. Keanu will get the counter pick in top lane, so they're probably gonna leave some open just in case.
Draven. I've been playing a lot of Draven recently. He's really fun.
Hmm.
I cannot CS to save my life,
But damage?
but I can CS really good on Draven for some reason. I feel like it should be harder.
Alright.
Ari ban.
Hmm.
Not really a top lane ban from Blinn.
Right.
I guess you could argue Gwen.
With those bans, I do think that Yone will go mid then. With those two strong mages out of the way,
hmm
Yone has a little more agency. Keanu most likely gonna pick their top laner here if Wukong's going jungle. Or not top laner, sorry, mid laner. And that's the Lux mid lane.
I don't like that character.
Mhm. Actually, I want to see how Lux will fare against the Yone. Gonna be pretty annoying, but maybe late game Yone can get a very strong ultimate on all of them. But it looks like Kiana will have the range advantage as of now. But never mind, Jin.
Jin Janna.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that thing where it's just like giving Jin like 1,000 movement speed. He
I
just runs really quickly.
I have not.
It's really funny. It's not that good.
But I would assume it's going to be really nice because right now Keyano, other than the Lucian and a little bit of Wukong, is going to depend a lot on the skill shots by Nami and Lux. Although, seeing that Nami though, if the Jin tries to ult, if Nami's saving it, she's going to easily cancel that Jin ult. So I want to see how that's going to
Hmm.
go out. Vex mid lane.
Vex mid. Okay.
We're going to see the counter pick top for the Yone.
Not a
Maybe.
whole bunch of dashes for that Vex though.
Yep. Could possibly be a Jax. Hmm.
I don't know what I would want to play into Yone.
Pumpkin actually. Very nice.
Kench.
Extremely tanky against the Yone.
I
Gonna
like
be able to out heal, outscale him.
I like to see Kench. She's a very fun character to play,
Right.
not play against.
Agreed. So tanky, shields just so often. And with like that hyper carry Lucian being buffed by the Nami, shielded by the Lux, that Tomkin's gonna be very useful for saving him if
Hmm.
necessary.
Yeah, just his ult being able to go for allies too is just so nice. Like you can get that little bit of extra burn damage, or save an ADC,
Mm-hmm.
or engage. Your like throw your top lane in there with a big shield.
Hmm.
It's always a fun way to start a fight is throwing Cho'Gath at the enemy team. I don't like that Smolder's recommended as a top laner.
I hate it too. The fact that, well, but thank goodness they're changing him though, so that he's gonna be at least
Yeah,
gonna be a lot more of a glass cannon now, especially building a lot more pure AD. Yeah. And then have you seen the Aurora changes as well?
no.
Yeah, they so much changes as in ult no longer trapping, only slows if they get out.
What?
Um, Auto's no longer proccing passive. All right, and we're gonna
I
go in here and
smell
it's just gonna be the same
fear.
thing, but it's gonna be interesting.
Fine. I don't need more enemies.
I return to my training.
Okay.
Why not? My sisters don't bite.
You're scared. Good to know.
Thinking back, I think Lux was gonna be used as a counter pick to the Yone, but with that Vex being pulled out, it's gonna be very hard for Lux to do anything in lane. Vex sharing that range with the Lux,
Yeah.
and that Q being able to kill the wave so quickly, the Lux is gonna have a little bit more trouble CSing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit harder for that Lux to do anything really,
Right.
which is nice.
Draven
And then Vex having that roam potential with the ult
You
at
don't
level 6
have
as
to be
well.
afraid of me.
Lux is gonna get shut down, possibly.
Hopefully. I do not like that character.
Then bot lane, it seems I'm assuming that Lucian Nami will have the early game advantage. So if a Moonsight tries to stay bot, they're gonna have a lot of power with that Vex Jin Janna for dragons.
And Jenna's pretty nice too, because that ult will keep people off of Jin.
Right. But then really the only two people who might really go in are the Wukong Tom.
Yeah. That Kench W can be really scary sometimes,
Right.
especially if you're squishy.
And then the 40% CD reduction after you hit it too.
Yes.
Just keep knocking people up.
The how high he gets knocked up is based off of crit strike chance apparently.
So then
If you
if
build crit strike,
they go
he
flying,
goes flying up really high. The stun stays the exact same. They just go higher in the animation.
so they fall faster too.
Yeah, I've been playing Phase Rush Kench. That's a really
Phase-
fun one
Really?
because you ult someone and you run back to tower.
Hmm. But then is it that good in lane versus
I play him
a
support.
grasp? Oh, you play him
Yeah,
support.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
not top lane. That would be really bad.
Although people wouldn't expect you if they are aggressive, you could
Yeah,
just eat them and bring them back to tower.
because you get so much movement speed, like slow resist, I think it's called.
Slow resistance, yes.
Yeah, and then you go Swifties and you go like some other movement speed runes.
Hmm.
You don't really do damage.
Well, you still go a Heartsteel, right?
Yeah.
8 Heartsteel does so much damage on Kench as well.
Yeah, because of his autos.
Right. Well, in any case, everyone, we'll be right back. Looks like we're starting the game on a pause.
Seemed to be a little bit of a comms issue.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at some of these runes, these summoner spells. Anything out of the ordinary? Tempo Yone, yeah. Again, I feel like everyone's still trying to figure out how they feel about new tempo.
I enjoyed the range, so when they removed it, and it also lowered the max attacks we can get from it, it didn't feel as
Yeah.
great anymore.
Both junglers have smite, good. I don't know how long it took me to remember to take smite.
Really? Oh, well, even if it automatically gave it to you?
Well, I used to. Well, this was when I was just started playing.
Oh.
Electrocute on that Vex. Yeah, sure.
Lucian's gonna be opting for that cleanse, for that Amumu and Vex.
Yeah, it's because you can't cleanse any Janus stuff, right? Because it's all knockups.
Yeah,
Cleanse the
except the
knockup.
slow.
But even then, you wouldn't want to burn cleanse on that.
Right. Depending on
You
the
just go
situation.
Swifties. But you can't cleanse knockups, so.
Does Lucian go Swifties right now? I thought he'd always want Lucidities.
He probably does. I'm just saying for a slow.
Gotcha,
You go
gotcha.
Swifties.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'm so upset with what they did to Lucidity boots. They
I-
gutted that item, dude.
But it's still the cheapest boot, so people still go.
They gutted all the boots, which sucks.
Well, boots are so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I think the saddest part is how Merc's so expensive now.
Yeah, 1200.
It seems like
Crazy.
1300.
It's 1300.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It feels like I'm saving for a full item.
Yeah. And like as support, it always recommends you to rush boots, and I'm like, I feel like I get so much more value out of
Minions have spawned.
like a locket items,
Right.
like components to lock it.
Especially with that early Bandle Glass giving that mana regen.
Mm-hmm. Like a Kindle gem, and then just buy a cloak, or not a cloak. What is it called? What's the 450 MR item?
Oh, it's 400 now, but yeah, it's mantle.
Mantle. Yeah, no measuring mantle. See, I don't know what items cost. I just buy them.
But they work out.
I know what I buy every game.
Oh, Lucian going for an early game, little cheese. Win the trade onto the Jin. Just keep poking that down.
Yeah, Jin taking a lot of damage now.
A good focus by Keyano getting on the damage onto the Jin, but Jin does get force shot onto the Nami, poking her down a bit, and the fourth grenade onto the Lucian.
Jin having that fleet footwork is gonna give him a little bit of sustain. Amumu opting for green smite and Wukong going blue smite.
Gonna help
Is that
against the CC and the slow from Jijana.
Is that the Wukong smite usually?
It depends.
Okay, I don't know
Personally,
if that
I
is-
like just depending on the situation. Right
Yeah.
now, I think blue might be nice. Because they don't have the poke to really kill that Wukong fast enough for green smite, and not really any dedicated tanks for a red smite to work really well.
I've not played a lot of jungler since they changed the smites, which happened so long ago at this point. I feel
Right.
like
But then you see it too, is that their smites are strong enough that they can just solo the camps now. They don't need
Yeah.
any unleashing anymore.
no more starting on like raptors. To
Right.
be able to like off meta jungle.
Nami really strong early in poker for base damage, but easy peasy going in with that extra damage into Tao Pai.
Really good Q by the Jano. Grenade, Jin grenades and Nami W's bouncing everywhere.
Projeki does have the mana advantage right now. Gonna have some extra poke with the W, and Jin gets the W root onto Tao Pai.
So low, but he'll get some back up.
Tao Pai with level 3 dashes in, not able to get as much out of it.
Wukong may be looking for an early gank spot. He's not that early, there's level 3.
With probably Asian going upstairs, Hearts is gonna have a hard time up there. It could do a dive possibly, but Tom Kench is just a little too tanky. Riri gets a slow into the Projeki.
Dodges the Nami Q. Nice. Nami Q feels so slow when I use it, and then whenever someone else uses it, I feel like it insta hits me.
And it lasts almost.
And it lasts so
feels
long. Lucian's very low,
And Janna gets the last auto into the Lucian to
dying
kill.
to the Janna auto. Wukong flashes in bot lane.
And Gabe finishes off the kill onto the Jin.
Janna able to make it out. Just that movement speed on her. Probably the ghost too. The ghosting.
Right. That barrier really helped that Jin there to survive.
Lux getting very low here.
Flash by Drazacity
both
and
flash.
Coalition has a flash in response.
I wonder if that was if Vex didn't plan on hitting there, or if she didn't because of the flash.
Right, I don't know if even Vex hit the cooldowns there too. Does get the fear into Gabe. Gabe has to walk away. Drazacity almost out of mana right now.
Mumu waiting in river near mid. Kraken is up in 2. With Wukong on his red buff, it's gonna be pretty hard for.
Easy peasy misses the root onto Tao Pai, but Tao Pai, no fear, just rushes in. dashes into the easy peasy. But easy peasy, helped by Projeki, slows and kills the Lucian. No help whatsoever.
Yeah, and he gets the
Unable.
second kill in the
Unf-
bot lane.
Unfortunately, Nami was a little too late to there. I mean, with Janna items, Janna does do a considerable amount of damage, right? With her like base tornado.
Yeah, it does some pretty decent damage early.
So hopefully that will help the early game for the bot lane for Blinn. Wife of Kali going into hearts doesn't do much.
Yeah, it is 2-1 Blinn up with Janna having both of Blinn's kills and Wukong having Keyano.
Right, but also a considerable gold lead because of the top and jungle gold difference and bot lane difference. Wife of Kali ulting onto hearts, cancels the W, and probably Asian jumping in, gets a stun. The CC chain is impeccable, and they finish off hearts.
Right as grubs come up, Vex roaming for it.
Coalition's unable to do anything but having to CS in the mid lane. Gabe walking down with Coalitions, trying to get something out of bot lane Blinn, who's just pushing in super hard. Vision is there, but not enough to be able to spot him quickly enough, as they are just putting an auto pressure onto top high and Riri. Unable to get the kill, and Gabe goes onto Projeki. Tao Pai rushing in. Coalition's pulling away easy peasy. With level 6 though, possibly gonna get the kill. Projeki does manage to escape. And a flash away from easy peasy as Jindrasu jumps in and ults onto Gabe, pushing him off. And Blinn escaped that.
I forget Vex doesn't have to go to her ult like Briar does.
Right, it's by choice, but seeing that just hits you too, you're just scared and you
Yeah.
just...
'Cause you never know, they might think they win those.
And
They might.
there's like so much zoning on it too, because you can't be next to your team when that happens.
As a support, like I play live support, when one of those hit me, I run.
Ollie Asian gets the stun on the edge for Tao Pai and finishes them off. Tao Pai greeting a bit for the grave wave there.
It's gonna be a big fight over Dragon now. Dragon is taken by Keyano.
Jindrasity not enough mana to finish him off. And Collations gets the root and the ult onto Jindrasity and finishes the kill. Probably Asian jumping back in trying to get the kill into the Riri, but Riri gets the heal. And Gabe and Collations blocking, but the E by Amumu finishes off. But gets shut down by Gabe.
Man, the supports are getting all the kills this game. There is 8 kills in this game. 3 of them are the supports.
And it's just the junglers too.
Yeah.
Other than the Yone. Easy peasy gets the root onto the Gabe.
Oh, Jin does get a kill there.
Tao Pai locked out of lane right now. Gets poked down by easy peasy. 4th shot.
I would never steal my ADC's kills.
But
I
then
do it all the time.
at least you're not a jungler who used to take minion dematerializer to take the cannon.
That's really funny.
Yeah, I know, right?
I wish I'd done that.
Projeki and Jin just getting the poke into Tao Pai, having to burn that cleanse.
That QW combo in the Jin and in the Janna is nasty.
Right?
It's just a guaranteed W stun. So it's just all, can you capitalize off of it past that?
And with not such a front presence as a engaged support, we just can't push him away from the Lucian.
Yone seems to be still in the middle of building probably Bork, and currently has Berserkers with Kench having plated.
Isn't it crazy though? Recently, Yone's not even building crit items anymore. He's
Yeah,
building
he just
Bork into
gives-
Stride.
Yeah. Doesn't even need it.
Probably Asian getting the Q onto Collations, rooting him, and just finishing him off.
Like they like silently buffed the One Brothers or something.
They did because of the return of Lethal
Yeah.
Temple.
Vex opting for a Dark Seal here.
Tao Pai jumping in, trying to get the ult off, and Projeki gets a 3rd kill onto the Lucian.
The Janna is 3-0.
Probably Asian jumping under tower with the ult, finishes off the Nami. And Janna
Yes,
gets a
4-0.
double kill.
Oh, Yone misses the ult. Oh,
Hearts now having a little more strength in the top lane without that Yone ult. Gonna get the Q, if he gets the Q off, gonna be able to survive a Yone combo. But with 1200 gold by Janna, let's see how much she can just put out for this bot lane.
yeah.
Echoes,
Ari's already having Echoes Helia.
I've never seen a support build Echoes of Healing. It feels like such a sleeper item.
It's really good on Taric. It's like crazy on Taric because you spam heal so much.
But what about the tankiness though? Don't you want tankiness as well, or?
Still like Heartsteel.
Oh,
No, I like to go like Locket. No, I feel like that gives you enough tankiness usually.
and then Frozen Heart too, right? Since the armor scaling.
Jin already having Collector, bot lane already having full items, and Mumu having Leandries.
Seeing the Janna go mid lane, Jin is underneath tower alone. Keyano going for the dive. Nice execution with the ult by Wukong, burning the barrier by Jin, and getting a few plates as well. Janna and Vex now walking down.
They split up those tower shots very well, so that no one took too many.
Right, and they just get more plates now. There's not enough people to contest against them. But Vex does go in onto the Nami.
Is he gonna take it though? Yep.
Janna uses the ult to push the Lucian back into tower, taking a tower shot, and Jandrassi focusing on the Riri. Riri dies, but with Wukong there flashing in, finishing off the Janna. Jandrassi gets a final Q, finishing off the Lucian, but Gabe jumps back in, getting the kill onto the
Janna is
Vex.
5-1.
Did he give a shutdown?
He did.
Oh,
To the Lucian too. That
That's-
sucks. He has Essence Reaver now.
basically another kill on top onto the Jin.
It was only 276, but yeah. The new bounty system is so weird. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to wrap my head around it.
Sometimes it feels like they don't have enough, and sometimes they feel like
Yeah,
they're just giving too much.
it's like almost impossible to hit 700 now. Like, yeah, if you see someone with 700 bounty, you know someone messed up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and Lucian taking Essence Reaver and Nami taking Imperial Mandate.
A very strong power spike for them.
I remember when everyone used to build that
Mhm.
support.
And then they changed it, and they made it harder to proc. But easy peasy and Projeki picking off the Riri, but Riri manages to flash out to safety. Jandrassi now in the bot lane as they're pushing Tao Pai under tower, getting some poking. Jandrassi right there. Riri did not see him walk in, and gets finished off by Jin's ult. Tao Pai trying to dodge by walking downwards, but gets finished off by Jandrassi. Probably Asian jumping in, getting the ult, getting both the Lux and the Wukong. Wukong managed to get to safety. Janna trying to slow the Wukong back as much as possible.
Wukong having Triforce here. Is that a Wukong item?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because of the Q, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice damage that armor shred into that Hermes Spellblade is really nice.
The 3-hit passive on Kench getting just so much CC off.
And right now, Kench being able to prove that Kench gets the Q and heals off, but does not finish off Waifu Kali. Waifu Kali has to escape. Little too tanky, but Jandrassi possibly getting the Kench, and does get the ult onto the Kench, while Gabe finishes off the Yone.
Killing spree.
Yeah, Herald is up, and I guess now. Oh, they got Herald. Where'd he go? Am I blind?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I see now. I saw the timer. I couldn't find the timer. This is gonna be a big fight if it does go down here.
Oh, Blinn did get 6 grubs. I didn't even notice that.
He did. Yeah, we're gonna. Alright, we're about to see a big fight. I think.
Alright, right now, Easy Peasy just gets absolutely picked off by Keyano trying to fish check that brush. Tao Pai going for an ult and gets zoned by Deluxe. And Gabe finishes off the kill. Unfortunate plays by them as Vex traveled bot lane trying to contest the Lux while Lux walked up and used that ult.
Yeah.
The Vex is ahead in gold, a lot of gold.
Yeah. Whoa. Other than that, it's, top lane Yone's up on.
And then
yeah,
the support gold diff though.
Yeah. He's above the enemy ADC in gold. He's above everyone but their but they're jungler.
Right, 6-1 Wukong doing a lot of work.
Vex having malignance.
I mean, it is really nice too because they're getting that resets off the ult. Just keep proccing that Malignance passive because there's no cooldown.
Yeah. What's Vex ult timer look like?
I believe it's like around 60 to 70 seconds.
Okay.
So with Malignance, it's probably a little shorter now.
Yeah,
Wait,
both
shoot.
Vex and Amumu.
We can always check.
Oh yeah.
70 seconds.
Okay.
Easy peasy, have to burn the flash brigade, flashing in, trying to get the kill. Janna, perfectly timed ult, saves the Jhin.
So much displacement.
Easy peasy going back for an ult. Riri getting caught up by the Janna, but manages to escape.
Was that Jhin ult cut off early? It was, I think, left arm.
Riri going for the ult. While Talpai finishes off the kill. Probably Asian getting a nice ult onto both. And Lux finishes off the kill on the Jhin. Tahm Kench now there, but Yone full HP. Tahm Kench cannot go in.
Not really sure who won that fight.
But it does seem that overall, Blinn is having a lot more gold.
Up 6 kills, up 5k gold, and up 2 towers, hiding dragons down a herald, but up 6 grub. I mean, it's like, what do you think is better, like the 6 heralds, or the 6 grubs, or the herald?
I think,
I think it's the grubs, because you get multiple towers with grubs.
and it's permanent compared to the Herald. If you just have your team group up, you can maybe lose like half a tower or a full tower, but you're just able to knock it out. And then if you have like a strong side lane like Yone or that Vex, you're just gonna be able to knock towers if they leave they're left alone.
It's so nice on Tarek, you shoot the tower.
And then even with the Irelia's recent buffs, being able to
Yes.
attack the towers as well.
You know what they need to add? A way that you can see the timer on Rift Herald Eye without peeing it.
Oh,
So annoying. You have to ping it to see how much longer you have on it.
right. And honestly, I just forget I have it. I just die and
Yeah.
let it spawn.
It should be a notification.
Popeye going in for the ult, a little off angle, but it would get some damage off. Flashes and dodges the Vex ult. Riri going in for the ult, does not hit anyone. Does zone the Jhin closer, but gets nothing out of it.
That Nami ult. So, such short cooldown.
And I do think it's a very powerful engage tool for an enchanter, especially.
Yeah.
Or is there really any other enchanters with that engage tool? Maybe other than like Yumi or something?
Seraphine.
Seraphine? Yeah, Seraphine, Sona.
Seraphine is Sona ult.
But they have such closer range that they're gonna have to be a lot more careful with it. Probably Asian jumps in, doesn't have a good angle for the ult. Gets CC chain, get ults by collation, and gets finished off by Tao Pai. A nice little shutdown. And with Dragon spawning, they're down a jungler.
Yeah, Blinn not wanting to put anyone else in that fight and lose anyone else.
The all-ins by Keyano right now is a little strong, but they did burn a few ults.
They're down all of their ults except for Wukong and Kench.
Right.
With Blinn having all of their ults, there goes Jhin ult.
Collation's nice in the back line, just pushing off the solo laners. Gabe jumping in, trying to do something, saved by the Tahm Kench. Jhin ult unable to get too much.
Dragon resetting now, too.
That gives Amumu a chance to come in with the ult. If Amumu comes in with the ult, they might get a good team fight and turn everything around. Although Blinn right now is half chunked.
But I mean, with where all the Blinn players are, I don't think they need full health.
Gabe is far back right now. Blinn going in, possibly taking Dragon since Gabe is so far behind. Collations does have the ult, can get some damage off, could finish the kill on someone. Wife Akali going in. Knock up onto Collations, stopping him from moving anything. And Amumu does finish off the Dragon. Hearts jumping in, trying to get something. A nice, beautiful ult by Amumu, followed by ult by Wife Akali. Gets nice 3 kills at Jhin, just autos everyone. Collations finished off by the 4th shot.
Nami the only one to make it out for Keyano there.
Right. With the ults down, that Amumu ult just did so much damage to them. So much power.
Yeah, now that gold lead put up to 6k now on Blinn. Or for Blinn.
A move right now also denying the enemy jungler any more farm. That's CS difference too. I didn't even realize.
Oh. Yeah, that is big. Tench having heart steal now. I don't know. Did he have it in that fight? I wasn't looking.
I don't remember, but if he didn't, it's a very late heart steal.
Because he doesn't have any stacks on it.
You're right. Very late heart steal.
Yeah, Mumu having Sunfire, Aegis, or Cape, what's it called?
Sunfire Cape.
Aegis, I think it's TFT. But we are going to see Herald down mid lane. He is going to take tower.
And a nice bounty for everyone.
Jin now having RFC and having Last Whisper, so he's getting, whatchamacallit,
Lord Doms.
yeah.
Most likely too, since they don't have too much healing to.
Yeah,
to
he's
worry
going to be
about.
going for,
Easy peasy getting a root onto the Nami's. Nami's a little too far forward, getting knocked up by Projeki and getting finished off.
yeah, Janna now having, Moonstun Renewer. Such a solid item.
Just keeping that Jin alive and moving. Galatians being poked under and getting finished off by Waifu Kali with a beautiful combo. Projeki gets a nice knock up on both of them as Jindrastic jumps in with the ult and right onto the Lucian. The Cleanse not being able to do anything as Gabe has to flash away to not get hit by the Vex ult again.
Lucian now having IE.
I personally like more attack speed items on Lucian, like an earlier Navoris or something like that.
Never played him.
Gabe trying to go and get something does slow down the Baron a bit, having to get off a Baron, but it gets poked down. They're starting Baron up again.
Vex having Shadow Flame too, she's gonna do damage.
Riri getting some vision in, blocked by the control ward, but Gabe trying to get the Baron right now, possibly a steal.
Heart's trying to give them vision with just being there.
Blinn has lost vision onto the enemy jungler. A beautiful group by Collations into an ult. Nami ult slows them down a bit as they have to jump off a Baron. They are slow and chunked down by the Baron. As Tao Pai runs in with an ult, doing a lot of damage with the healing from the Nami. Yone does get popped, but Jindrastic jumps in with the ult and with that Shadow Flame finishes everyone off like nothing.
I didn't even see what killed the Yone there.
It was the last auto by the Lucian as he jumped back. They don't manage to get the Baron, but what they got from that is an ace. They might be looking to push all the way in right here with the 6 Void Grubs too.
Nami's the only one up for Pinch is up in 5.
But not enough AoE to really kill the minions.
And the grubs, so many grubs. Yeah, Yone with shield bow. Both supports going Dreammaker. Makes sense. Both of Mumu and Vex having 10 stacks on their Dark Seal. Maybe we see Majaya's out of them.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, that is pretty strong. And yeah, you're right. Double Swifties onto a Blood bot side.
Jin did go Mortal Reminder. I guess just wanting to completely shut down that Lulu, or not Lulu, Nami.
And the Tom as well. And the Thunder Sky from the Wukong. I forgot about that. Vex finishing her Seeker's Armor are going to make the next fight a little harder for Keyano to finish.
Oh, and Amumu having Abyssal Mask too. Just really wanting to shred people.
Jindrastic catching the Tom out of position. Does not manage to stop the W as Waifu Kali trying to jump in, do some damage. Gets chunked down a bit.
Yana having Redemption too. That's always a fun item to have.
I find it so fun to use.
It is.
Especially to get kills with.
It's just so much damage. It's 10% true damage. Like max health true damage. Crazy.
Blinn will get the Ocean Drake uncontested, putting him at soul point.
Ocean Soul will be really nice for that Yone and a Mumu.
Hearts jumping in, trying to save the tower, but unable to do much. Waifu Kali gets a nice 700 gold. Hearts just not tanky enough right now for Waifu Kali as he is an item down and gets finished off.
Crazy thing to say, Kenji isn't tanky enough, but
Right.
he
Didn't
really
get
wasn't.
that time to scale. Didn't get ganked much by the Wukong either, as Wukong was playing a lot bot side.
Ooh, that fourth ult shot.
Yggdrasity nice zoning and pulling the Lux away and closer to him.
And that ward is like hidden in that rock.
Lucian right now is bot side as Keyano has no pressure to
I haven't
contest the
seen
Blinn.
Lucian pop cleanse yet, have you?
I have a lot of times.
Has he? I just haven't been looking, I guess.
The thing about it though is that he's been popping cleanse a little too late, and because the CC and the damage on Blinn is so strong, as right as he pops it, he's just popped anyways.
Yeah, I would figure like Jin getting Baron there, but I would figure, you know, he cleanses the Mumu stun. He gets hit with a Vex stun or a Vex Sphere, like.
Right, and just dies anyways. And because with the Blinn's comp, they're playing burst rather than DPS, so that cleanse is not gonna be able to help much against that.
Something like Heal or Ignite probably would have been better to have.
Getting that movement speed to dodge the abilities instead.
Instead of just tanking one and dropping it, you just want to go for dodges, you know. Yep, we do see Majias out of on the Mumu, sorry.
I mean, Mumu was basically unkillable now at this point.
Yeah. And a Storm Surge from Lux.
Hearts going in for the knockup did not miss, but does get the Heart Seal Pro. Jumps in to get the eat. Pushes her back. Projectile has to flash away. Deluxe, does so much damage. As Tao Pai gets a big shutdown into Janna. Well, 100. Reasonable shutdown into Janna.
Honestly, if he had a phase rush, he could have run faster when he ulted.
Right now, Keyano does have a 5v4 if they try to go for probably Asian jumping in. Only gets the ult onto Gabe. Vex misses the ult. Then we kind of disastrous as Jin, very far ahead, gets punished by the Lucian. Keyano unable to find something out of that 5v4 as Tom Kench had to back away.
Oh, Lucian has LDR. Yeah. Top lane up. How much is that? 4K?
Yeah, basically. Around there. Gabe trying to get as much as he can. 3 levels below probably Asian. 4 levels below probably Asian.
Yeah, it's 33 to 16 with a 12K gold lead.
Yep.
But what's crazy is, like, Keyano has a chance still here. They've been playing really well.
Right, but right now they're just too split apart as Blinn just grouped together with that Baron buff. Probably in a nice position to jump in, gets the flash. Oh, Lucian has to flash and cleanse away, but gets queued anyways. As Keyano is just falling. Hearts finished off by Janna. Gets the heal onto probably Asian and saves him.
Barely saves him there. Dude, I love the Vex ult animation where she starts flying at them.
And then gets the stun off of everyone. Or the fear, I mean. And it looks like Blinn will take this game 1-0.
Yeah.
GG.
A summoner has disconnected.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 2. We are right now 1-0, Blinn versus Keyano, and Keyano has chosen the blue side. A nice quick ban, Blinn going straight for junglers again.
Yeah, both sides keeping their bans similar to last game.
Collie's still banned out.
Shouldn't put your main in your gamer
Your
tag.
name?
Shouldn't put your main in your name. You'll never get to play it.
Moo does get banned now.
Not surprising. Same bans from Blinn.
And Keyano going for the first pick, Yone now, trying to
They
probably prove a
insta-lock
point.
Yone. Yeah, I feel like that one's a little personal.
Although there are a lot of Yone counters that Blinn couldn't pull out.
Skarner.
Always it's a very consistent jungler recently.
Yeah,
You got that damage, you got that CC, you got that tankiness.
took him from that rework took him from the lowest play rate to like 5th lowest. Seraphine. I know people don't like her. I like Seraphine a lot. That was my first main when I played this game.
I prefer Sona, in my opinion.
I could see that.
The autos feel so much more rewarding.
Seraphine hurts.
And Keyano goes for the Lux again. The Lux was a little subpar last game, but let's see if Lux will do a lot better this game. Seeing as Lux does not have a mid laner to check against, that is a blind pick.
Remember for that little time when they were doing Seraphine mid? And that was like a big thing.
More so Seraphine ADC. I hate it.
Now, like I'm seeing those now. I'm seeing a lot of APCs recently. Weird.
Yeah. Oh, especially Ziggs, because Ziggs is so oppressive.
Jin Zhao.
Going for the jungle.
I like J4 over him. They feel very similar to me.
Mhm.
I do prefer J4.
I think that Xin Zhao has so much more burst potential. I like playing Xin Zhao like an assassin rather than a bruiser.
Yeah.
And then J4, his abilities feel almost lackluster.
I really like the little pylon jump thing.
Right?
Draven ADC, okay.
You're gonna have a very oppressive bot lane once again by Blinn.
Yeah, I mean I've been playing Draven. He's so fun to play. A Caitlyn ban.
Yep, letting the Draven get a little more range in onto that enemy ADC.
I feel like we're about to see a big jump in characters like Caitlyn, Vi, Victor, Echo, all the arcane characters. We're gonna see their play rate skyrocket again.
Right, with like new players coming in and our skins.
Vex. Vex ban. Yeah, that Vex was very scary last game. Banning characters that the team picks last feels odd to me because you just don't know if they're gonna pick it again. Especially because most of their bans so far were counter picks.
And they're just leaving more of that comfort picks open.
Ash ban. Okay.
Slows on Draven are pretty nasty.
They are. They really mess you up. Banning someone that you played against, it just feels like you could, instead of banning Vex, you could ban someone that Lux would struggle against. Right. She does struggle against Vex, though.
But she did have that range to work with.
A Camille ban. Silas. Okay.
That Silas has some really nice ults, especially getting that Xin Zhao gonna be really safe in those team fights.
Yeah, so far he has amazing ults to pick from. Lulu. That's less of an amazing ult. I mean, he can just ult himself. It's not the worst. Saw Soraka in there for a second.
Oh, let's see who they pick. They do go for the Lulu. Lulu, I think, will do well with that Skarner jumping in, but doesn't feel so nice with Whoa, actually, you're right.
Kench.
Kench top and then Lulu Lux spot.
Oh yeah, it is.
Huh. I wonder how Lulu Lux is gonna do with the Draven Seraphine.
and then a Renekton from the other from.
Alright, we'll be right back, y'all. Give a second. Sorry, a little slow for this.
Fine. I don't need more enemies. I smell fear. You're scared. Good to know.
I return to my training.
Why not? My sisters don't fight.
Alright, I want to see which lanes these champs are going to go in, and Top Kench does go to the top lane. Renekton against Top Kench, that early game is going to be really nice for the Renekton, but late game, I don't know how much that Renekton can hold off against
Watch
him.
me Yone ADC
Actually, that might be fun.
or like Lulu jungle.
No, it can't be Lulu jungle. Yone does go mid, so that
Yone
is the
mid,
Lux.
so does Lux Lulu bot.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
Okay, see if I care. Coward, may you die with your eyes closed.
I will wait for you to be better.
The comp on Blinn side does look very impressive right now. Renekton, Skarner, Silas, and Draven, definitely champions that you see and are just trying to get that early snowball and just kind of push the game all the way to the end. Keyano, however, looking like a little more of a stable team comp. Other than the bot lane, I feel that their DPS is gonna lack a bit, but they do have that strong burst for those squishers like Draven, Silas, and Seraphine. Oh yeah, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We have Keyano on blue side versus Blinn on the red side.
See any weird rune spells? Lux opting for that flash heal with Lulu going ignite, or sorry, exhaust flash. Like,
Collation does go for the graph. It's gonna be very nice to help with the trades against that Silas.
yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Blinn's bot side, Draven opting for flash cleanse, and Seraphine going exhaust flash.
I'm surprised about the exhaust. I don't know why the Seraphim might need that exhaust, especially because they don't have so much damage early.
So I don't, do you know how Seraphine E works with the
Um,
double?
no.
So if a target is already slowed, her E would root them instead.
All right, but
So
then the exhaust.
the exhaust would slow
Minions
them.
have
It's like a
spawned.
one-time gambit, I guess. But if they're already rooted and you stun and you hit them, they're stunned now.
Hmm.
That's why Ryali's is like crazy on her. But like, so I guess if you have your double E up, you exhaust and you get a free root. Like pretty easy to hit root too.
And that just lets the Draven free hit.
hmm
Right. But then the polymorph by the Lulu might
Lulu
stop it.
just counter that. Now I'm guessing that I don't take exhaust on Seraphine. I like ignite because I like the kill steal.
Blinn now going for the same strategy that Keyano did earlier, going for the level 1 cheese. Draven does get some nice damage off. A little better trade for Blinn this time around.
Draven Odd is doing like 120 damage level 1 is nasty. Garner opting green smite, Jin's out taking blue. Normal stuff all around, really. Both supports having summon Airy.
Jungle's doing the same pathing.
Silas is electrocute. Do Silas's normally take?
Yes, it's
Okay.
really good damage early,
Okay.
really good burst.
Yeah, I guess you do proc it like crazy. Huh.
Especially because Silas already scales so well in AP, that helps the early game a lot.
Yeah.
Tom Kench being able to push the Renekton away with just a Q. W missing. Does seem like Heart's comfort is the Tom Kench right now. Being able to having it blind picked for the first 2 games.
Like Kench is a pretty safe blind pick though.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot you can do to counter him other than like outplay him, right? Like
Right, but then if he does go so strong though, he just takes over games.
he is someone you have to make sure is down. Like you cannot let him sideline like and just sit there.
I'm assuming that's why they went to Renekton, to get that early pressure onto the Tom Kench, that early damage. Gabe going in for a possible gank, misses the W as Jindrassi just dashes away. What do I call it? A nice trade with the stun. Safe trade.
What I've been noticing is I used to take Glacial Augment a lot on Taric. I don't see the value in it. Maybe I'm just not seeing it right.
I guess it's more so because there's just better runes. Not that it's
Yeah.
bad, but like there's just better ones.
Guardian's just better.
Mhm.
Draven very low here in that trade.
Top high five, getting that level 3, now having a little more of that burst potential. Draven's still very aggressive as early, but Projecti gets to get the double E. Draven gets the auto, but Riri has to flash away.
That was a really nice E.
And right now, with this pressure that Skarner's putting down in the bot lane, they might look for a dive here. Lux almost out of mana too. The Lulu might not even have Lulu having some mana for that polymorph. Lux will not be able to clear wave fast enough. As Skarner goes straight in, gets the stun into the Lux. Gets polymorph, but Top by 5 falls. Probably Asian does fall too. Riri falls. And easy peasy.
Executed.
Very good play for Blinn right now.
And Lulu getting the kill on the Skarner too.
Unfortunate for the Lux, unable to scale as fast. Draven does get the kill too before he dies, meaning that he has cashed in on his past gold. Nice flash by Jindrassi, escapes the gank by Gabe.
Yeah, that I don't know if it's like there's bot lane comps like Nyla and Zillion and Draven Pike where like even if they lose their XP and their gold, like just keeps them floating so much
That makes sense.
because they don't need to win lane. Like
Mhm.
with Nyla and Zillion, you get so much XP.
They just need the minions.
Same thing with Raven and Pike.
Level 6.
When they hit level 6, they just start their gold goes through the roof.
Raven flashing in, trying to go for the kill. Gets the dashes. Does he have enough mana to go finish the kill though? Does get exhausted and goes finishes off the kill by Projecti onto Tau Pi 5. Going under tower for Riri as Projecti's taking a little bit of damage from the turret. Survives as the Gabe is jumping in trying to get the kill on them. Gets a WE onto the Draven. Draven not fast enough to run away. Gets shielded by the Lulu and survives and finishes off the kill. And another dash finishes off the kill onto Projecti.
Yone taking out Silas there in mid.
Oh, why I didn't even notice that?
It cut to it for half a second and then he died.
Probably Asian going into top lane too. Trying to get the kill onto Hearts, but unable to do so after Waifu Kali had ulted. Flashing away.
Yeah.
Lux didn't get any assist from any of that, unfortunately. Oh, well, unfortunately, never mind, my bad.
Yeah, Skarner opting to just get Scuttle, or not Scuttle, Grubs. Yeah, having like Renekton, Silas, Draven, and having Grubs is gonna be so nice.
Mm-hmm. Dirty going in trying to get a Warden, but a little too late as Gabe and Tao 5 finish. And
Didn't
Dirty gets a root onto the Jin Zhao as Silas uses the Yone ult to finish him off.
these Seraphine E's have been really nice so far.
Catching people off guard. Probably Asian getting the stun into collisions, but no one is there to help follow. Despite being even in kills as well, Blinn is ahead by 1,000 gold. It's because of that Draven mainly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
1,000 gold lead on Draven.
1,000 gold lead, only at 1 kill and 12 CS up.
Yeah. Draven just gonna scale and snowball hard early. That early Vampiric Scepter too, letting him survive the poke from the Lux.
I like to go Collector first on him.
Really?
I noticed.
The
Over BT.
the old build was BT Infinity Edge because it was just high AD and you just want as much AD as possible. And I think that Collector is nice, but it doesn't give him the same sustain. The
Yeah.
same sustain is really nice.
Just don't get hit. Just dodge.
Oh, that's true. But then for traditional ADC though, you can't dodge an auto.
Yeah.
Hearts does get the knockup onto Wife of Kali, having to use that ult, trying to get the kill into Hearts. Does get the kill with the E. Gabe trying to finish off the kill into Wife of Kali now. Wife of Kali is on cooldowns. Gabe uses the ult and finishes off the kill into Wife of Kali.
That was really good play by Kench.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure that he got that jungler with that big shield.
Unfortunately, does fall though.
I think he knew he was probably dead there, so took his best out.
Dangerosity having a lot of pressure into the collation with a nice, strong Silas pick.
Man, the second one team goes up, the other one gets another kill.
Jackie getting the double E and the ult and the exhaust as easy peasy. Tries to get the kill, but Projecki finishes her off. Still so much pressure under tower. 3 kills on the support once again on Projecki. Collation misses the Q, misses the ult, and gets finished off by Dangerosity. Punished for that play.
Kingslayer. It hurts.
Yep. Used to be a 90% AP ratio too.
That's insane.
And they nerfed it to 60% and it's still that strong.
Yeah. Just put it to like 20.
that would absolutely gut him.
That's fine. He builds Hextech here. Or Rocket Belt. I call it Hextech, Rocket Belt, Proto Belt.
One of my favorite items to build on Silas. Hearts gets the knockout into Wife of Kali, does get 3 stacks, but nothing else happens.
As a Zoe main, I miss like Gale Force and Everfrost or
Everfrost.
Everfrost.
Very fun, like actives for sure.
Especially because I got him for free.
Because actually, Gale Force did a lot of damage for what it was.
Gale Force Jhin, like
Put him in the meta for a good amount of time. Probably Asian jumping around gets the double ult onto Keyano. Enough slows, flashes in, gets the 3rd Q in, gets damage, kills Tao Pai Fi as the easy peasy goes in and finishes off and gets the passive kill. Passive gold.
that damage was crazy. Blinn now up 9-5 now.
And with probably Asian just staying in the bot lane so often now, pushing Gabe up into the top lane, Keanu's bot lane has no room for error. Knock him to Wife of Kali, gets the W, gets the heal, Wife of Kali jumps away, but gets followed up by the E, and Gabe finishes the kill. Drasticity jumping in with the Skarner, Heart saving him with the ult. Slow by Gabe, jumps back in trying to get the kill, ult by Gabe trying to keep him alive as long as possible, but the steal ult by John Drasticity also keeps him alive. As Tompkins finishes the kill on the Silas, and Skarner finishes the kill on the Xin Zhao and the Skarner. Ult onto Collations, misses Projecki, and Projecki has a flashy way to dodge the Lulu Q. Easy peasy getting replating gold right now, just pushing his lead even further and further.
Seraphine having Exopelia now. Yeah.
Honestly, well, I would think that something like a Seraphine Enchanter, wouldn't they want to go like Ardent Sensor for someone as strong as Draven? Isn't Ardent Sensor pretty strong?
It is. I like to go, and Draven I guess wouldn't need it. I do like to go Shirelias.
Oh, okay. For even more speed?
hmm Usually if you have a slower ADC too,
Hmm,
Draven wouldn't need it.
I see. Another double root by Projeki, hitting all of them. Top high fire, trying to get the ult off, roots the Skarner into the wall.
Yeah, he was in the wall.
Riri unable to walk up too far, gonna get punished right here by probably Asian, and double rooted by Projeki, gets ulted by the Skarner over the wall and pulls him over into the Dragon Pit.
I did not know Skarner ult had that much range.
And gets another double root by Projeki into the charm. Unable to finish off the kill though.
Both supports popping ult to try and fight each other.
And Riri does has to use the flash to get to safety. Gabe here with hearts as Waifu pops the ult, gets the W. A little late of a TP by the Gendrasity. Gendrasity trying to live now as Collations is there. Uses the Yone ult to get away.
Draven finishing BT here.
And now just flashing into top high five. No fear whatsoever. Trying to cleanse the slow. Not too much, but just running at him. Gendrasity gonna get dove by Gabe, Collations, and Hearts. And beautiful tanking by Hearts as they manage to survive the dive.
Getting juggled under tower.
Tahm Kench now at a shutdown.
Yeah. Jin Zhao having Eclipse. Yone with Bork.
Tahm Kench does finish the heart steal.
Yep. Renekton, Black Cleaver, Skarner, 23 stacks on Heartsteel.
25.
Oh, 25. And Lulu, Moonstone. Normal items all around.
And top high five just being pushed to second tier turret.
Yeah. Blinn's still up 1k in gold, but tied in kills, tied in dragons, tied in grubs. I didn't see Keyano get the grubs, but
You're right. Despite the Draven being so ahead, the top side of Keyano is really strong right now with that Tahm Kench and that Xin Zhao.
yeah, as a jungle, you have that hard choice to make of like extend your lead or supplement your loss. Like, do you help the losing lane or do you help the winning lane?
And actually, fortunate at this point, being Lux as who she is, even from behind, she can still just dish out damage and that
Yeah.
CC.
She gets Storm Surge. I mean, she can 0 to 100 you, or I guess 100 to 0 you. Like,
Art's gonna get that nice heart steal proc. Just being able to win trades against Waifu Kali now. Gendrasity coming in, trying to get something. Goes down, picks off the collation with probably Asian as the Skarner misses the ult. Waifu Kali pops the ult as Gabe jumps in, gets stunned by the Renekton, but gets ulted by Tahm Kench getting the kill. Gendrasity has no choice but to use the E to jump in, trying to get some damage out, but dies. And right now, Draven is walking topside because he might be the only one who can deal with that Tahm Kench.
need to do it quick too before he buys too much armor.
Probably Asian jumping onto Gabe. A little too tanky for Gabe to do anything at all. But Gabe does have that healing from his passive. And just keeps dishing out damage as he flashes in trying to do something. But gets stunned by probably Asian under wall and under tower. And gets killed.
Yeah, Skarner's just not a character you tower dive.
Right. A little bit of a risky and greedy play. Another double root by Projeki. Or double E, I mean.
Had it paid off though, they would have gotten top lane prio pretty hard, but
Collation is jumping over the wall. But Draven is walking to get the red buff. Probably Asian dropping the Rift Hero mid, trying to possibly getting the mid turret.
Jin Zhao now having Eclipse.
And the Sundered Sky, a very strong item in Jin Zhao.
You remember the Eclipse where for a little bit it like gave you a shield whenever you got a kill? Or like made you invulnerable?
I don't remember that actually.
I'm pretty sure it was Eclipse that made you invulnerable for about 2.5 seconds after you got a kill.
Oh no, that was Duskblade.
It was Duskblade,
And it made you
right.
invisible.
Yeah.
But it was
That
so
was stupid.
alright.
Such a stupid item.
But it was fun on the right people though.
Yeah. Like Kha'Zix.
Right.
Like
And the ult too after getting the
Mhm.
kill. Alpine 5 with no KP to work with, no gold to work with, has to do their best.
yeah, Draven and Kench both having bounties on them.
As Blinn get a free dragon uncontested. Tom Kench just pushing that top turret so hard because he's able to just counter Waifu Kali at this point. 1.5k gold on that Renekton. Heart steal.
3k gold lead on the Draven.
But is that gonna do much if Lux can just keep CCing that Blinn side? As Keyano go for another dive onto Renekton, Renekton has to pop out and walk away as Keyano focus on the tower. Jurassic misses the E onto Collation, but Collation pops the E himself, ults onto the Silas, trying to get a kill, gets the Q, dodge, gets pulled away by the Skarner. But Jurassic finishes off the Q, or probably Asian and Jurassic finish the kill.
I saw Silas Yone ult and I lost who was who. I could not keep up with that. Kench having Bomby Cinder, going over Sunfire. Skarner having 162 heart steel sacks now.
Very, very tanky.
Both ADCs having blue ward. I thought that's such a weird ward to have.
It's so useful for the fact that you don't have to face check, especially as someone as important as an ADC.
Yeah.
That some ADCs, even I forget to get it sometimes.
I'm really bad recently about forgetting to take sweeper as support. I just won't take it.
Especially after even you hit like full support, I
Yes.
understand that. And you're like, I have 5 extra wards to work with.
I get back in lane, I go, oh, I didn't take sweeper again. Like, yeah, I like blue ward on mid laners too, because you can get that vision on bits.
And so for some champions, it's a must-have. Like a Nocturne being able to blue ward someone to ult to them is really nice.
I like on Zoe because it gives you steal pressure.
Probably Asian Eing in does miss the ult. That's gonna be 1 ult down for the upcoming Baron if anyone decides to go for it. Hearts right now just striking fear into Waifu Kali as he jumps in with Gabe, going for the Waifu Kali as Waifu Kali pops the ult. Heart steal proc. As Draven trying to dish out some damage to the ult, but just too tanky as they finish off Waifu Kali.
Skarner now has a bounty on him too.
With probably Asian playing so much on the bot side, getting so much for the Draven, but without the Draven up there to help against that Tom Kench, that Renekton is suffering.
Yeah, Lux now having Luden's companion. Skarner having Sterix Gauge too. That's gonna be a huge shield on him.
Jesse gets the Yone ult once again as Heart is TPing down. Collation gets the ult off but misses. Tom Kench gets a knockout into probably Asian's Collation's trying to go for probably Asian Jinjacity, focusing onto the Yone. Heart's protecting the Collation with the ult Jinjacity. Right there, still has the Yone ult. Skarner
TPing bot now.
Skarner stuns onto the Tom Kench and Collation does fall.
Kench makes it out.
Safe with the bounty as well.
Seraphine might catch him off here.
As they are pulling them down, as Draven is alone trying to face Keyano on the Baron. They don't have the damage for it. It's only just Gabe, the Lux, and the Lulu. As they jump onto easy peasy, burning the cleanse. But the stun and damage by the Lux still takes him off. Jurassic gets the E onto Taopai 5. A beautiful ult by Projecti gets all 3. As the ult by Xin Zhao protects him. As Jurassic in the backline trying to get the rest of them. and Keyano fall to a 4v3. What seemed to be a beautiful play by Keyano right there, picking off the Draven, turned very bad. As Blinn now gets the Baron. Hearts right now is one of the strongest members on Keyano, trying to slow down the Baron.
Yeah, they're Baron's always. It just feels so slow to take Baron, especially early like this.
Or if you don't have the right people like Kalista or Kaisa. Pumpkin going in is very tanky, can make it out if he needs to. Gets the Q off.
Lulu there to pressure that ult too.
Lux just dealing so much damage for being so behind. What a champion. Jasta gets the anti-collations. Collations is losing a lot of the duels against the Silas. The Silas does still have the Tom ult to pull him back under tower. As probably Asian finishes off the kill and is unstoppable.
Oh, Silas has Cosmic Drive.
The cooldowns are almost essential on him. The movement speed around team fights only to E in and get the healing over and over again is really nice. Keyano did focus onto the dragon. Are they gonna get dragon with Gabe there trying to get the smite off? And they do get the dragon as a fight is happening.
That was smart by the Kench.
Tom Kench falls as everyone focuses on the Tom Kench as Gabe is Lulu ulted does fall because they do not have enough damage and tankiness.
That was a nice play from the Kench ulting the Skarner so he couldn't smite.
And the stun by probably Asian finishes off the Lulu. Along with the easy peasy.
Lux being the only one alive for Keyano.
Does manage to make it away from Gindrasity.
Yep, Draven now having BT IE, yeah.
Very hard to deal with, along with those Berserker Greaves too, dishing out so much damage.
Yone has Executioner's calling.
I mean, there is a lot of healing on the inside.
Skarner has 414 stacks hard steel.
How much HP does he have right now?
That I look over and it just doubles. 4.5, yeah.
That's pretty good for 24 minutes.
Yeah. Renekton having Eclipse to go with his Black Cleaver. Kent seems to be building Thornmail.
And Lux finishes the Storm Surge.
That's gonna do crazy damage. Silas having Seeker's Arm Guard, looking for Zanya's.
Heart's trying to catch the Projeki off guard, but Projeki is there with Gindrasity.
Draven has a Last Whisper. I wonder if he's gonna go
Probably
LDR or if he's gonna go what's the
more reminder.
Yeah.
Not sure yet. Projeki goes for the ult, hits Tom Kench as Gindrasity's coming in. They do have the damage and the healing to go against Tom Kench. 2v1. As Lux, Lulu, and Gabe finish off the kill into the Draven. Heart's just too tanky, survives all that assault on the 2v1. The stun onto the Silas. Gabe jumps in, knock up by Tom Kench. Rooted by Projeki, but that is not enough, and Gindrasity uses the Seeker's Arm Guard. An unfortunate TP by Waifu Kali, gonna put him into a 1v3 situation. CC'd over and over again, slow, jumped, rooted, and finished off by Taopai 5. Heart's there in the backline, gets a flash out and survives that whole encounter. Keyano being behind, but able to just pull out some really good plays because of how tanky that Tom Kench is. Probably Asian going in for Gabe. Gabe does have the damage to 1v1 him, and is followed by Reaver and Collations, rooted by Seraphine. But just not enough range to deal with them as the tower is right there as well. As probably Asian finishes out the chicken.
Smites the big raptor.
Top by 5 gets a root onto Skarner as Gabe comes in with the knockup. And the polymorph, and the knockup by Tom Kench, and the slows, and another knockup by the Lulu ult, as probably Asian will fall from all that CC.
Seraphine came with that Seraphine ult, but they barely moved at all. Like,
my gosh.
they walked up half an inch.
Yeah. And Skarner was trying to like jump under tower too, but just unable to move.
Speaking of Skarner, now is Spirit Visage.
They're gonna be good for his shielding.
But now with all that Omni or anti-heal on the enemy team, it's gonna be tough.
Lux now with
Lux
the
building
bounty.
Rabadon's third item.
I mean, at this point, Lux has snowballed hard enough with even being 0-5 is now 3-5. Got so much gold from that fight. Draven, however, feels like he's falling off. He's not having that much pressure as he really wanted to as that early game.
He does go more to Reminder. With Lulu having redemption.
In general, it does feel like Mortal Reminder is stronger because you do get that armor pen and that Grievous Wounds.
Yeah.
Justin misses the E. Ult by Lux hits no one, gets ulted by Seraphine, and the fight stops.
Yeah, I do definitely prefer it to like, Chainsword or whatever. Yeah. The one I do miss is Purifier.
I know, right? But it was so strong because your ADC just didn't have to bother building it.
I get why it was removed, but
I love it though.
It was a nice item.
Sometimes I would almost always build it like even first onto a support.
Especially if they had, you know, just,
Soraka.
yes. Or if, you know, they had like the Zon team of like Warwick, Zac. Just
Blinn is grouped together, picks off the hearts. That's probably Asian gets a double pull onto Gabe and Hearts. Or Collation. Dragacity jumping all the way back in. Lux saved by the Tom Kent as Dragacity falls for that punish play. Not tanky enough as Keyano is doing so much damage to the backline. So much CC. Jackie there as they take away the main damage threats on Blinn's side. All they have to do now is just run away. All they can do is run away.
Blue team double kill.
And Tom Kent's their main backline just so tanky. They just can't get rid of him.
doing crazy damage in that fight. I mean,
and even with Blinn trying to go for the backline as well, the amount of peel from the Lulu, from the ult by the Xin Zhao, doesn't let Gendrasity get anything.
yeah. And I mean, just getting CC changed, like, there's nothing really that either side can do with all, like, and with the limited amount of tenacity items, because what it's like, it's Lucidity Boot, not Lucidity, Merc Treads, Sterix,
and Wit's End, which none of them are really their best items to build.
There's not enough AP on that team to warrant a Wit's End. I guess, like, Silas, but
Skarner does get an ult onto Gabe. As Projecti gets the root onto him. Easy peasy there to do damage, but Gabe pulls out the ult, not taking any damage at all, even though he's exhausted and slowed. As probably Asian doesn't get the stun off of him. Another ult by Seraphine gets a beautiful charm onto all of them as Gabe falls and finishes off Riri as well. Blinn right now a possibility of turning the game around as they rush for Baron.
Garner now at 808 heart steel sacks.
Double Tom Kenches. Dang.
Having so much health. All for it to get deleted by Lux.
Hearts does get the knock onto easy peasy, trying to pick him off right now as Gendrasity and Projecti have to fall off the Baron, trying to save him. Hearts deals a lot of damage, but has to run away. Silas does get the Tom Kench ult, and they have slowed down the Baron now, with Keyano now all alive.
It always feels weird for me playing tanks of like, man, I need MR, and then like my mouse like hovers over Kane or Worker every time.
Because it's like such a good item.
It's like why would I build anything other than that?
I know, right?
MR.
Because a Force of Nature feels kind of lackluster. Even if it gives that movement speed, you have to take damage before you even get more damage resistance.
Yeah. And then I mean, there's Spirit Visage.
And then Abyssal is a niche item because you need AP champions on your team.
And for me, playing like Tarek and Leona, like it's decent, but I just like that immediate. I'm not gonna take magic damage for a solid couple seconds.
It's also really good for poke as well. Keyano
now on Baron.
After Blinn had dropped off of it, they do have the damage to take him down really fast. Collation's going in, pushing him back a bit. Skarner unable to jump in as Seraphine uses the ult, but Gabe finishes off the Baron. Waifu Kali does burn that Renekton ult.
Garner did try to get in there and got pushed out by it. I didn't see what exactly.
I think just so much disruption by the CC on Keyano's team.
Just couldn't make it to the other side of the wall far enough to get CC'd through it.
And now that I'm seeing it, they don't have that much AoE damage. Because Silas is mainly that single target with the Kingslayer, Draven single target, and Renekton, even with that Q, is mainly that W single target damage as well.
That's why when they did catch, who was it, bot side, they caught Yone bot side there. I mean, they melted him.
But then in a team fight, it's a little hard.
In a team fight, that Yone, that Jin Zhao are just dominating. Silas finishing off his Zanya's. Renekton going for Serpent's Fang. Yeah.
They absolutely needed
Big.
for that. Tom Kench.
Garner now having Thornmail. Draven, same items.
Lux does get the crystal to help deal against that Skarner's magic resist. Probably Asian trying to get a pick off onto Gabe. Gets bursted down as Gabe has to pop the ult. An ult by Seraphine goes wide. A beautiful ult by Yone actually hits a lot of them. As easy peasy finishes off collations. Jinjasa using that Zanya's to survive. Gets the heal onto Hearts. As Hearts is tanking everything. Frontline for the entire team as Gabe is there trying to find an angle to jump in. Top High is trying to get some damage off with that Q, ult, and the E. Hearts finally falls. As probably Asian is rushing in trying to get the kill as Jinjasa E's and flashes, gets the Kingslayer but does not get the E onto Riri. Riri a bit slowed down and gets finished off by the Silas. Top 5 uses the slow. And Gabe getting a little bit of a jump onto the Krugs, unable to finish it. As Blinn is now pushing the entirety of bot side.
That fight started in Blinn's second tier and has ended up at Keanu's second tier.
And probably Asian ease in going to the backline as Jinjasa also jumps in, tries to get Top 5, but the damage is too much as Jinjasa falls. But they do get both Gabe and Top 5 as Blinn's 4 people finish off the second tier. They do have to back for that top turret to protect that turret now.
So much is happening. Garner's at 1,000 heart steal stacks.
That demolished by Collations took half that turret. And Blinn does get the dragon, now putting both teams at soul point. A very nice sequence of events for Blinn.
Lulu having both Redemption and Mikhail's.
Right. Mikhail's going to be really nice if Lux or any of the carriers get hit by the Skarner ult.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's technically a suppress, right?
Yes. It's a
So.
suppression.
For some reason in my head it was a knockup.
I think Keyano was a little too confident because they were so strong that they were a little too far forward, especially when most of their backline was further back, like near the first tier turret of Blinn. So they just couldn't follow up once Gabe got picked off by probably Asian.
Because really that fight went from one tier 2 to the other.
Right.
Like Hence now having
Unending Despair.
Unending Despair. Yone having Shield Bow. Going for what is that? I forget what that item is. Pickaxe and Sigil.
Oh, Death Stance.
Death Stance, yeah.
And there is a second Bork now for Gabe.
Yeah, Lux having that Void Staff, just shredding any MR that they might happen to have.
And it's so safe too with that Lulu, the pew that Lulu has. Collation does burn the Seraphine's flash while having to use ult. Ult will be up next for the next objective. Gabe getting the W and the E and onto easy peasy. Harsh jumps in to follow up. Gets a beautiful root by Top 5 finishes off the Draven with just an ult. And probably Asia now having to flash away and run away. But the CC on them is too much as they get rooted. Seraphine having to use the ult. An ult by probably Asian trying to slow them down. But the ult by Tom Kinch pulls them in. Probably Asian is finished off. Top by 5 took Draven from 100% to 0.
This game is so back and forth. I don't even know what's happening, man.
Blinn doing their best right now to salvage whatever they can from their base. As Renekton was pushing top lane and a little too late to protect their inhib turret.
Yeah, first inhib goes down,
They don't have the range for this. They just have to clear the minions.
which is, pretty easy to do on Seraphine. Her wave clear is insane.
And Silas steals the Lux ult to try to do something, but is caught out as has to use his Anyas. White Macaulay not tanking him, not doing enough damage. As top by 5 just burning him with damage. And it looks like this game will go in Keyano's favor. As Blinn fall. And this game will be 1-1, Keyano versus Blinn. We'll be right back, everyone, for our next game.
A summoner has disconnected.
Before we get into this, what do you think they're gonna ban? Especially with these last two games.
There's no way we don't see a Yone ban from one of the sides.
Not even Yone, but even the Lux ban at this
I
point.
hope. I can only hope.
Because right now, if Keyano don't ban the Yone, Blinn will be able to first pick it.
Yeah.
Will they ban 3 junglers again? Yep.
They get that Shyvana out of there. I've never seen a Shyvana be big enough of a problem to warrant a ban, but I could see her being.
Absolutely. Because her Shojin Liange's build was one of the strongest in the game for quite a
Yeah.
considerable amount of time.
There goes Senna, there goes Lee Sin, there goes a Mumu.
Yeah. Keyano not wanting to see that Amumu after game 1.
Now they decide going for that Yone ban. It makes sense Blinn wouldn't want to, but well, Keyano.
The thing is, can Keyano find a counter to the Yone?
Neither side has yet.
Right. Well, no, because Blinn's Silas actually did pretty well.
He did.
And Silas is left open if Keyano has a mid laner that plays Silas. If Blinn goes first pick Yone.
Blinn sticking with their game 1 and game 2 first 3 bans.
Yone's first pick.
Yone's luck.
And Lux first pick because of how well it worked. But now the question is for Blinn. Is this Lux going back into the bot lane or are they going to go mid? Now that the flex and
Seraphine.
and now it's again, is it going to be a double AP mid because last time that double AP bot lane just did so much CC. And so it really puts Blinn in a position to have to decide.
Skarner, okay. With that Amumu taken, very fair. Oddly similar characters.
Actually,
J4.
they do have
Nice.
double engage now because of how much backline Keyano had. They're gonna have a lot harder time trying to survive.
Yeah, that Yone and Jarvan can just grab both of those
Mhm.
people. There's nothing they can do about it, like, or very little at least.
And we have a pick by Blinn, a very powerful pick, I might do
Very
say so
strong.
myself. As seems to be Galio. A Galio
Yeah.
pick for Blinn, gonna be probably Galio mid lane. Grace picked on Keyano's side. Now Galio actually a very good pick now because of that double AP.
Yeah, this looks like a Cairn game.
Actually, no. Galio doesn't even build Kanik. Galio builds first item Hollow Radiance.
Yeah.
Very strong damage, very strong because it's already scaling with magic resist anyways.
Graves is 80 though, yeah.
80.
Okay.
And it's actually a
I can't
really
remember.
big counter to J4 because once J4 tries to hit anyone into that circle terrain,
He'll get blinded, yeah.
Graves can blind anyone in there and his Q can hit up to the range for immediate damage.
And ult.
Oh,
Just,
right.
Because J4 can't leave the circle either, unless he drops it. So
Unless he drops it or flashes out, right?
it's actually just, yeah.
Action
And
actually
that
banned.
Seraphine too, that Seraphine Q.
Mhm.
A Kench and a Lulu ban. Okay.
Blinn now understanding Heart's comfort pick on Kench.
Very fair that Kench was scary last game.
Mhm. Now, with the bot side Blinn open, will they go for their aggressive picks as they have last time? Or will they go for a safer scaling pick to counter Kiana's playstyle?
Leona ban.
Leona, Yonick, Jarvan, the ults are very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They would just scale off each other. Although, I forgot about it too. The Galio Jarvan, huge. Jarvan ults in, Galio ults in, anyone in there cannot escape.
Mm-hmm. It's fish in a barrel for both teams. Like,
Right.
whoever gets stuck in there. And an Ornn ban. Yeah.
Right now, Blinn is the triple melee and Keyano with triple range. Let's see how the last two
Mhm.
picks for each team goes.
Darius. Okay,
Ooh.
that's tough.
Going to be extremely oppressive if Darius manages to get ahead. Will not let their solo laner roam to mid.
And really good ult for a Silas pick,
Mm-hmm.
but Blinn's mid lane already taken. Unless it's a Galio support,
Possible.
you never know.
I do think Blinn is lacking a bit on the damage side though.
Hmm.
With Jarvan and Galio, they need something a little more ranged heavy, a little more like the Jin.
Like Jin, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, lock in Tarek.
The question is now, will Jin do better than Draven against that Lux in the late game?
I'm thinking because he can keep his distance a little bit better.
Right.
Sona
So no.
Seraphine.
Mm-hmm. Music versus music. Now Blinn has an ult team, a team of like all in team fight ult.
Now we can see if this is a Lux mid or a Lux ADC, APC.
And it looks like
Waiting for suspense. Nar. What?
Nar.
Huh?
Now well the thing is since it's both 80 for the solo lane, the Galio pick is countered. Because they were assuming that Lux might go mid. Now that Lux and Seraphine are going bot lane, that Galio pick is gonna have a much more harder time versus the Darius or the Gnar. Which I think Keanu did well for saving that pick last.
Is it Nar mid? I guess.
Either one would work. Although I think Gnar would work better into Yone because it gets some more range.
Yeah.
But we
Well,
shall
it's
see.
gonna be like Nar ADC.
Hmm. But it's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who that top laner is. I'm excited. It is gonna be the
I
ultimate
smell
game to
fear.
decide.
Yeah, very
Fine.
important
I
game.
don't need more enemies.
I return to my training.
Despite Blinn having targeted the jungler for the past 3 games, jungler has managed to do
Good to know.
pretty okay on 3 different, or pretty okay in the last 2 champions. And let's see how they're gonna do with this Graves actually. Lulu, wait a second.
Lulu. Huh?
Unfortunate mistake.
Misclick, I guess.
Misclick.
Lulu and Lux are right next to each other, I think.
Yep. Then was that a Lux top if that's gonna happen? Or no, they're probably gonna switch afterwards.
Yeah. Aw.
Oh, they were trying to pick the ban, right? And now it's a 5v4. What is happening here,
Yep.
folks?
Oh no.
This is the game of the
I
century.
smell fear.
Little bit of tech difficulties. Love
Right.
to see it.
Now it's gonna be a 5v3. Let's
Yep.
see how Keanu's gonna work against this. Trying to fix their order.
There we go.
Mid lane and bot lane did switch, but we'll have
I
that in
smell
consideration.
fear. Fine. I don't need more enemies.
I return to my training.
The cooks here are pretty great on Keanu, but will they burn
Yes,
down the
dear.
kitchen?
Good to know.
Tony top, and his opponent is the Gnar. Like I thought, the Gnar's range is gonna do really well to help prevent that Yone from doing well early.
Blinn did draft in their order, like in their lane order. Looking
You're
at it.
right. I didn't even think about that.
Lux
Lux?
mid?
Oh, Darius ADC? No. They did
I
switch.
recommend
It's gonna be Lux
skipping.
ADC.
Oh, okay.
Darius mid against the Galio, which is actually
You're
a very
dumber
strong
than a
pick.
broken sandwich.
The thing
must
is,
not
though, with the
fall.
Darius mid lane, he won't be able to have that 1v1 as much because he's gonna have to be worried about ganks and everything.
Mhm.
Now, I'm excited to see how the team fights will happen because, again, if Blinn
Yeah.
has that 10-second window to get all their ults out at once and finish off a team fight well, while Keyano has that sustained damage from that Lux being in the backline, just sending out those E's, that Graves as the ADC for that team mainly, and that Darius just tanky and gonna be able to get that burst of AD damage.
And Nars engage. I mean,
Gauge into just ability spam.
mhm. With Blinn being very heavy and like being able to protect their Jhin and their
Mhm.
Yone with Jarvan and Gallia. I mean,
The issue is though is that since they have the all-in, who do they have to target on Keanu's side? Are they gonna go for the Graves? Because Graves can go in and one-shot the Jhin.
mhm.
Are they gonna go for the Lux? Because she has so much damage
Lux
that she
is
can
gonna do
output,
team-wide damage. Yeah.
right?
Whereas Graves is gonna one-shot somebody. It's
Or the Seraphine because of the support that she can put out.
the healing.
Well, in any case, we'll be right back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. We have 1-1 Keyano versus Blinn. Blinn on blue side. Will be our last game of the best of 3. I was driving a little late. Keanu's gonna get the first move into the river bot side.
It is Lux mid.
It,
Doesn't look like they swapped. Oh, wait, they might have.
yeah,
Is there a way to swap Marcel's? Yeah.
there
30
you go.
There you
seconds
go.
until minions spawn.
Nice poke by top high fi onto the zone a little bit earlier. As both junglers planning to gank or planning to path downwards now, gonna meet each other in the river. Driving a little bit of trouble.
Having a little bit of tech issues. We'll be right back.
Minions have spawned.
All right, we are back. Graves opting for red smite, Jarvan taking green, or J4, sorry. It is Jarvan, what am I talking about? Now we're having grasp here.
Grass is really strong on Gnar.
It is. Graves having Dark Harvest. Lux with Arcane Comet, Darkine.
I do feel though with the Yone not going for grass, going for the lethal instead is gonna have a little more trouble in lane as Riri gets a lot of damage with that double E. Dang.
Lux opting for TP here with Darius going Ghost.
Right, especially after last game, I feel like top high five with that TP is gonna have a lot more agency in the lane. Give me a back more and get that health back.
Also, I think taking TP due to their mid laner not having it, they don't want to be down TP pressure that much.
Collations though with that ghost, I don't know how well he's gonna be able to use it in the mid lane, especially because it's so short.
Able to close the distance on the Galio, but I mean, Galio wants you to be close.
Easy peasy with the level 2, gets the rune to Riri. Fourth shot doesn't get the kill, but gets so much poke on them as they're pushed all the way back into level 1.
Blinn's bot lane has such high early game pressure almost every game we've seen.
Right. It was especially with their jungler always pathing downwards as well, most of the time to be able to protect them. Actually now Keyano's jungler pathing upwards. Or no, sorry. Keyano's jungler pathing downwards and Blinn's jungler pathing upwards. Gonna help that Yone with that early game against that Gnar.
Does Graves have a slower clear?
Not sometimes it depends, but usually his clear is very strong. But the best part about Graves clear is that it's safe.
Yeah.
Because he can just knock back. He's always healthy after that clear. Easy peasy, so much poke on her tower, puts top high fi into like 100% health, has it to back, but has the TP to get back into lane.
Having a 13 CS lead on the Lux.
Yep. Being pushed back, those mages do not have as much power as they want in that level 3. Collation's going in, pushing probably Agent out because he has so much power onto that Galio this early. They can't do anything as he's walking into the jungle, slowing his clear down and spotting him so that he cannot go against that Gnar.
Galio has Aftershock, that'll be really nice.
But will it be enough against Collation's damage?
Yeah.
A double E by Riri. Easy peasy has a flash out. Gabe is in the back line. Gonna get a kill into easy peasy. Goes to the Lux. Very unfortunate as Projecti gets poked down as well. Unfortunately, the river wasn't warded and they were pushed in a little too hard. They thought Gabe was backing because it's 4 minutes at this point. But he was just holding back to get the gank. As probably Agent jumps in, but the ghost by Collations along with the flash keeps him alive. Hearts trying to get a kill to Waifu Kali jumping in with the E. Hearts does not get the jump in for that extra burst of damage, but is able to push him out of lane. Collations, even this low, can kill the Galio with the damage that he can output. Probably Asian going for a gank top. Misses the E Q, and Hearts does get another grasp and Q to keep him healthy.
Yeah. The damage that both teams are gonna do is just it's a blink and everyone's dead. Like,
And compared to last game, they don't have any dedicated tanks. The roots by both Riri and Tao Pai 5 are just doing so much poke onto that Sona right now.
looks like a very good Merc Treads game.
But then, if they get Merc Trades, they risk the damage from Collations, Gave, and Hearts, which is really what you have to decide what you really want.
Yeah, I feel like it's Merc Treads more so for the tenacity than the MR.
Right.
So I don't know if you've been seeing like Tank Viger recently.
I have. Oh my gosh.
It's
First
so
item,
sad.
Thimblewinter into
Yeah,
Rabadon's.
it's so sad. Like it's makes me very sad.
And he still one-shots me with ult.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to build AP. He just needs ability haste.
Hearts jumping in with the ult, gets the ult onto Waifu Kali as he has level 6, gets the Q, damage. Waifu Kali has the Q3 to try to jump out and does survive.
Graves showing up bot lane again.
Gets rooted by the Jin. Really nice for the Graves to be down there because Top 5 and Riri always constantly being pushed under tower. Waifu Kali does have the level 6 now, but does he have the damage to finish off Hearts? As Jin going in does get root onto the Seraphine, but Graves is still down there. Slows the Jin, dodges the Lux Q, but gets slowed down by the Lux E. The root by Riri once again, as Graves finishes off the kill with an auto.
What is that? Is that auto?
Auto, yep.
Like I thought that was an ability. That's like that did a lot of damage. All that was serrated. Like
With the serrated, yeah, the autos early game does. I think it scales up to 110% AD if you hit auto shots. I don't remember.
what? Really?
Hearts flashes as Galio jumps in. Both of them trying to get a kill onto Hearts. Hearts right there, can't do much. Is stalling a lot of time for Keyano to get that dragon. Doing really well. Gets a stun off, stalls for a few more seconds. Well, and Waifu Kali does finish off the kill, but Galio losing so much right now as Darius is getting a lot of plates in mid lane.
Yeah, and Blinn or Keyano taking drag there.
Even with one kill, they're up 1.3k gold.
Blinn does have 3 grubs though.
Alright, Keyano does counter jungle in the bot, invade in the bot lane, a bot side, as they're gonna get red buff.
Keyano getting a mountain soul there, or mountain break there. That'll be nice for Gnar and Darius.
Right, especially with again they're lacking a little DPS on the Blinn side, and help against that burst. Probably Asian going for the top side, getting that red buff to pay back for the red buff bot side. Gabe spotted an award, easy peasy and projecty, warding a little more smarter now.
Yone already having Berserkers and a Vampiric Scepter.
Absolutely necessary to heal against that poke by the Gnar. But with that first item, Steel Caps, gonna be hard for Waifu Kali to try to dish out any damage as Heart jumps in with the WQ. Does not pick up the boulder, unfortunately. Buzz uses the ult, but gets cancelled by the Unstoppable from Waifu Kali as he pulls back. Could have been a kill possibly, but probably Agent is here trying to finish off the kill on Hearts. Hearts E, a little more in cooldown. Can't jump quite yet as Waifu Kali uses third Q. Slow him as probably Agent ults onto the Gnar and finishes him off.
Jarvan having a, what's that item? Driller? No, Tunneler.
Handler, yeah. Really good item. That's
Yeah.
like 80 in health that early.
And what's that double Tunneler item? Blood Mail or something?
Oh no, Sundered Sky builds.
No. The one that turns bonus.
Overlords?
Overlords. That's such a strong item.
I feel, but I don't feel any champions other than maybe a Mundo buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you go Heart Steel, it's always an option, but no one does it.
Right, because I think Hearthstone itself already does so much damage. Gabe pushing Wife Akali away. Wife Akali is stuck near the tower. Has to burn the ult to get out. Projecti jumps in, ults, and easy peasy gets a root, but nothing much can be done as they're just too tanky with the double shield from Lux and Seraphine.
Darius also is trying to head up during that top fight when Graves is keeping Yone back. Darius did try to come up for a low gank.
And with so much pressure, almost double the CS of Galio, he's just pushing the waves in. And what can Galio do against that combo other than have a gank by probably Asian jump in as Collations is caught out a little too far ahead, but ult! Drendrasity flashes away, but a little too late, gets ulted, and Collations flashes, gets the Q, heals, and just dishing so much damage
And he's
out.
back to half health. That is... Yeah.
A huge 1v2
Darius. Darius, yeah. Yeah, Yone going for Bork again.
A Galio, thinking that it was going to be a counter to that Seraphine and that Lux mid lane, found out that it was a blind pick to that Darius.
It'll still be really nice come laning phase being over, but until then he is going to have to just mitigate the damage done by Darius.
Keyano do get the Void Grubs. I think the issue is though, is because Collations now has 3 melees that he can target to get that passive up. Probably Agent trying to get that last grub, get Blinn those Void Grubs, and he does
Gets
get
the
it.
4th grub. They
Galio
are
ults in, and Graves flashes out, survives. Hearts cannot get the ult form as he tries to jump out. A little more health, but Wife Akali finishes off with the Q3. Riri now caught out, has to flash out. Wife Akali flashes forward. Gets the Q3 once again and gets the double kill onto Wife Akali. From being so behind against that Gnar, with the help of ganks in that fight, is now far ahead in that against that Gnar. And with the 4th grub, Blinn has a lot more pressure now in those side lanes.
Yeah.
Equation, can he do the damage against them? CC. Probably Asian is there doing some damage. Relation get a triple heal on that Q. But dies to
Get
Drendrasity.
down.
Top high fight, a little
He
too
does
late to
bleed.
fight.
Seraphine already having Exotelia.
Ooh. Now now that I see them build that, I'm starting to see the power of it.
Yeah. It's definitely an item that, like, post mythic removal did kind of fall off, like, not being built as much.
Were you playing when Athene's Holy Grail was in the game?
Which one?
Athene's Holy Grail? Unholy Grail?
What did it do?
That's basically the same thing as
Echoes?
Echoes, but stronger.
No, that maybe.
It was
maybe.
an absolutely busted item, and they removed it. And
I
they,
started playing the season mythics got introduced.
Oh, then you weren't. It wasn't there. But yeah, it was basically the same thing, but they removed it. That's the thing, and they just added it back as Echoes of Helia later on. Blue team managed to get the dragon, and probably Asian flashes away to safety.
I started playing about when Vex came out,
Oh, okay.
around there. Like, I remember Renata coming out.
I see. Lux right now down in CS, but ahead in gold.
Yeah, Lux already now having Luden's companion. Jin opting for Collector. With J4 taking Sundered Sky, Yone having Bork. Darius with Triforce and Graves with, is that Yomu's?
Graves. Yeah, Yomus.
Yeah.
Really good for roaming around the map. Oh no, my bad. Lux is behind in gold, but just has the full completed boots. That's Keyano gonna be able to get the Rift Herald.
Yone is so high in gold compared to that Gnar somehow.
Right, because of that fight, and also because of the ganks that he got. Gets the ult off into the Gnar. Unable to kill him quite yet, but Tau Pi 5 is there to protect him. Gets the ult and the Q onto probably Asia, pushing him away from the Rift Herald as Darius finishes it off.
Yeah, Blinn is up 2k gold right now.
But that Herald might change Might change it after they get the mid lane turret, and if they get a second charge, will help them a lot.
Yone is 3-0 with 2,500 bounty. Lux having 100 bounty.
And a
being 1-0.
CS lead. Galio jumping in, getting the stun, getting the taunt onto 3 people, gets the kill, Q, as Jin gets the kill with the ult. Gabe not doing enough damage, and to Gendracity just has so much tankiness on it, as probably Asia jumps in with the ult, locking him down. They turn what could have been a disaster in the mid lane, losing that turret with the Rift Herald, into 2 kills. As Blinn is now ahead by 3k gold.
Blinn really making the most of this, like what looked like was a bad matchup, turning it around a lot.
Right, and with laning phase over now, Collation's advantage over Galio is a little bit cut off. As now he has to face a 3-0.
Yeah, and the Galio is now gonna get so much stronger, being able to face people that do magic damage.
Right.
He went for Sunfire.
Instead of Hollow Radiance, right? But that tankiness is working so well.
You can't build both, right?
You can't.
Yeah, it's like one of the AoE burn items.
Probably Asian possibly caught out, but he jumps to safety.
Galio zoning with his Q.
And the threat of Galio's ult makes it so that Keyano just can't jump on anyone.
Or they risk tanking a nuke. So they're going Blood Song, Blood Song, right?
Yeah. Interesting. But I think that's going to help with the damage output so much.
Those autos are really nice on Sona.
Uh-huh. Seraphine's
Nice
ult going
dodge.
wide.
A nice dodge from Jin.
Collation's trying to get a kill on the Wife of Kali going in, but probably Asian is there to help. Collation's trying his best to run away to safety, is caught out by the EQ. As Collation's Q zones him away and keeps him alive. He just cannot go in or get onto the Darius unless it's almost a 3v1.
Gray still having that Rift Herald in his pocket.
Wondering which lane he's going to pop it down in.
Yeah, maybe top. Again, it is just that, like, supplement your loss or extend your lead. Like, pop it mid, you pop it top.
A nice poke by Wife of Kali, keeping Collations low. Grandracity now, against Hearts, is just able to hold the wave off as he pulls and taunts him under tower. Did not clear the wave fast enough to get some turret shots, but does some damage.
Taunt is such a cool, like, mechanic that Riot hasn't used amazingly.
Right.
Because who has a taunt? It's Galio, Rammus, and Tryndamere, or Olaf. Which one? They're the same character in my head.
None of them have taunts. No, Tryndamere and Olaf don't have taunts. Tryndamere has a slow.
What's the thing when, like, it doesn't let you walk away? I thought that was a taunt.
Oh no, it does let you walk away. You're just slowed down.
Yeah.
And then Olaf doesn't have any type of CC, only
Okay.
a slow.
So it's just Rammus and Galio?
Right.
That taunts?
As far as I remember, the closest thing you'd have is a charm.
Yeah.
That's like Ari or Rakan.
I feel like Zoe ult, if she doesn't hit you, should taunt you.
Really?
If you just, like, jump at them. Because she does, like, the little raspberry blow.
That would be kind of funny.
We do see that Rift Herald get placed mid lane.
Did that Rift Herald? It did hit the tower. Probably Asian jumping in with the Galio, not able to hit much except for the Seraphine. Grandracity there taking some of the damage, but Keyano is playing with the range very well. Really, very safe. Oh, but being caught out by the EQ by probably Asian does get the ult out of 4 people. Polation's getting the Q, gets the kill on. Gabe gets the kill into the Sona. As a fight is happening, Collations has to run away. Ult by Yone goes all the way to the back line. As Gnar is there, now jumping all the way in, gets the kill onto the Galio. Very tanky, very strong Gnar. As Collations finish, as Yone is killed in the back line. Lux there, having the damage to just push him all the way. Everyone is scared of that Lux.
No one wants to take an EQ. Like,
Both junglers, or Kiana's jungler is down. So they cannot take the dragon or risk getting stolen by probably Asian.
Jin now having Yomu's Ghost Blade. With Galio having Haunting Guy is probably going for Leandry. Or
Riftmaker.
Riftmaker.
If they're not Leander's and Riftmaker. Usually his second item is Riftmaker. But
I always forget that build out of Haunting Guys. Because what
Right.
did it used to use?
Um, don't remember actually.
It wasn't Haunting Eyes, because that was newer. Wasn't it a... Was it a crystal? Void crystal? No. I don't know.
I'm forgetful memory, me too. They are nerfing Youmu's for a range next patch.
How so?
They're gonna be reducing the movement speed that you get from it.
Oh, okay.
I believe by 10 or 5 to 10% because it's been so strong on the range, like Graves and Jin.
Misfortune, dude. When that came out,
Right.
that on Misfortune was crazy.
Blinn going for the dragon, possibly gonna be caught up by Keyano as Keyano is pushing him all the way off. Gabe going in, gets the kill on the dragon with the Q, with the auto and the smite. Heart's there all the way in the back line. Empowered Gnar. Gonna get the ult off. Riri getting an ult on both people. That's probably Asian, can only auto to do some damage. Waifu Kali now there, ulting, gets the kill into the Riri. Tao Pai Fi also falls. Galio ults for just for safety as Waifu falls all the way back onto Collations. Collations does not finish off the kill, but the bleed will. And Collations is there just a powerful Darius as Sona has to flash away. Galio trying to bide some time by taunting on the Graves and is escaping. But Collations has the movement speed. Can he catch up to the Projecki as Projecki's TP is cancelled by that bleed?
That Darius Q damage was kind of crazy. I didn't even see Gnar die there. He got off screen.
The Galio as well got killed off screen by the Graves.
The directed camera in it is so weird in this game.
Because you never, when multiple things are happening, it's either they switch rapidly or they just stay on one.
Or like there could be a fight going on top lane. We're like watching the ADC farm.
Easy Peasy does have that range on the Collations. Slows him, roots him for a bit, but not enough. They last fight, that recent fight, they just let the Darius just free hit onto the backline once the Yone snapped back, and he just terrorized them.
That's a, you know, Keyano just being able to just swap in who's going in. Like Gnar goes in, runs away, Darius runs up, and then Darius backs up, Gnar runs in.
Right, and they can choose too. If they have Gnar in the backline of the enemy team, Darius can be at the front, or the other way around.
Yeah, or if, you know, Mega Gnar, you have Darius in the back to catch people trying to get out.
Jarvan still hasn't died yet.
Yeah, only Deathless. Yep. Having a 350 bounty. Blinn's bot lane trying to protect that tower, what's left of it.
Yep.
Yone having Bork life and shield bow.
Lux about to finish her Shadow Flame, gonna be huge.
Senna going because of Helia also with Galio having the same items last time.
I'm assuming that the Sona will go for maybe the Redemption or the Shirelia's next
Yeah.
with a Ruby Crystal.
I think it's Redemption because she has the mana regeneration item.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure that's Redemption.
Waifu Kali getting the jump in. Gnar tries to jump out, but gets cancelled by the ult by Jarvan and finishes off the kill. Not enough rage to be able to transform yet. Waifu Kali now there close up. Gets knocked up again. Gabe gets knocked up. And Luxo unable to do too much. Damage by Riri is non-existent as she only is able to charm.
Yeah, I noticed J4 kind of locked Yone in his ult, and then J4 jumped out and just left the ult up, and Yone had to ult out.
Projecti's damage. Almost there to finish off the kill, but unable to. Darius right now just running down Gendrasity. Just not scared because he's just the bruiser juggernaut there.
Yeah, Galio now having Riftmaker. And Graves having 3 swords.
Well, you're gonna build something.
Yeah, AD, man.
Jarvan is getting his boots a little late.
Oh yeah, you have having slightly faster. Yeah. Graves now having collected too. I didn't even see that. Lux finishing Shadow Flame. Darius having Triforce and Sterix. That's tough.
I think the surprise here is that I'm so used to Graves building a fleet footwork. It's so good on him because the movement speed and the healing That seeing him build Dark Harvest, he's doing more damage, but I don't think he has the survivability.
How many stacks is he at currently?
8. Drastically trying to slow down Collations, but gets the E knocked and cancelled. As Collations has the movement speed, pops the ghost. Drastically flashes away as Collations ult finishes the kill, and now he has the ult up. Hemorrhage is up. He's doing damage onto probably Agent. A little too tanky though. That's another kill for Collations. Does he have to use both summoner spells though?
Jin having Mortal Reminder now, and J4 getting that Serpent's Fang.
I'm surprised though because Jin isn't going for that rapid fires now, because now he's really close range. As Keyano pick out the Jarvan trying to get the red buff. Ult by Riri hits Waifu Kali. Waifu Kali doing so much damage though as Type 5 falls. And Jarvan also falls as Hearts is there in the backline doing so much damage. Waifu Kali trying to get a kill into Riri now. Flashes over, gets the kill on Riri in the Dragon Pit. Galatians pushing easy peasy all the way back to base. Unable to get the heal.
Does fall to him. Man.
Blue team triple kill.
As Waifu Kali gets the 1v2 onto
But
the Hearts and Riri.
I think Collations, or not Collations, Keanu's problem there was they just went after the wrong people. Like,
Right.
if Gnar and Seraphine had gone, and their positioning is bad, they couldn't have, I don't know if they could have done much better.
And they had their fight split up so much after that Jarvan and that Jarvan ult that Jin was able to just run away from that Darius
And Darius, he took Darius with him. Like,
right.
had Darius gone back, maybe he could have taken out.
And then Yone was just being able to get the Seraphine and the Gnar.
Had Gnar and Seraphine gone after Jin, they probably could have gotten him, but
Right.
just splitting up their team in the wrong spots. Unwillingly because of that Jarvan, or that J4 ult, like.
Yano does have some pressure to get clear the wards out right now.
Yeah. And that's that awkward point in the game where it's just waiting for a fight to start.
Or waiting for an objective.
Everyone just kind of walks around, no one's taking wave too much.
Right. Because unfortunately, Keyano has really two really strong side lane presences. So Waifu Kali or Jendraste can't push up too far.
Yone now having Tiamats. What is he's going for Titanic, right? Is that what that is? Tiamats and
I think
Hammer.
Ravenous. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Is Ravenous split out of the hammer? I don't remember.
No, then he's only building Titanic for the wave clear. And he's going straight for no, Stride Breaker. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, Starbreaker.
My
yeah.
bad. I just remember when it was building off a what is it? The whip. The red
Oh,
whip.
Iron Spike Whip.
Iron Spike Whip. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And when it turned into Tiamat, I just forgot all.
Yeah, when the only two were Gourd Drinker and Stridebreaker.
And then eventually only Stride Breaker.
And now you have all the Hydras. Titanic, Ravenous, and Profane, right?
Yep.
Which, yeah, like as a Zoe main is better for me.
You just jump in and wave clear?
Yeah.
Easy peasy, getting some poking, trying to get the kill into Riri. Riri caught out and gets killed. Top by 5 has to flash out. Probably Asian jumping in, trying to get top by 5. And gets finished off by Jin. Relations now alone. Can he 1v5? And he does not, unable to get the hemorrhage out so early.
Yeah, now Graves fighting in that mid lane. Trying to take. I can't think he's fighting anyone. No, they're just taking tower.
They're just trying to get turret. And Blinn was able to get some picks off and get the Baron off. But they do lose the mid tower.
Yeah, they are gonna. And Galio is trying to get there to try and defend, mitigate as much damage.
But Hearts is pushing onto that tower as much as possible. Not enough damage as Jendraste is just so tanky. Getting that healing from the Riftmaker as well, almost being able to kill Gabe. But Gabe finished off the ult.
A lot of damage there too.
Because his Q is also maxed health.
Oh, Nar's about to get caught. There he is.
And he does get caught by the ult by Sona and the Jin.
Yeah, J4 with that Serpent Spang is gonna be really nice.
Mhm.
That Seraphine shield does start adding up. Like,
The double shielding too. Seraphine and Lux, yeah.
mhm.
And the Starax by Darius. I'm assuming that. No, no worries. Well, I'm assuming that Nar's also building Starax.
Yeah, it's really good against Lux too, because Lux only heals if they're already shielded.
Lux
So if you're-
heals? I didn't even know that.
Or sorry, Seraphine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you cut the shield
If you cut the
fast
shield,
enough,
she's only gonna shield. She won't heal.
I didn't know that. Right, it's only allies that have already been shielded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's why if you want to heal, you have to waste your Echo for it. To be able to take that shield out, healing. Lux going Rabadon's third item again.
Mhm.
We haven't seen a Dark Seal since game 1.
Oh yeah.
No one wanted to make that big of a statement. No one's extremely confident.
Gabe is caught out with Blinn being so far forward. Or not Gabe, sorry, Collation. But Collation just flashes and goes away. As Riri gonna fall before she gets the ult out. Collation's not unable to do much as well as Life Collie jumping in. And Blinn now have the opportunity to open the gates bot side. As Hearts is just top lane. Does have to TP for a fight though. It pulls the Gensacity TP all the way to top lane. As Blinn also is going for Dragon with the Jarvan. Now 3v3 in the bot lane. Collations pulls onto the Yone and ults for the kill. Unfortunate play by Yone of being a little too aggressive.
Yeah, Blinn's splitting up a lot here. And I think that might be an issue.
Gabe flashing trying to get the kill but is
Oh.
just bursted down.
With Seraphine and Sunna building the exact same items except for the support item.
Yep. That Bloodsong actually giving a lot of
Yeah.
damage for the Jhin actually. Collations does not get the ult out, nor does Deluxe. As Collations is rooted, does not get the heal off. Riri is there, but a little too late and caught out by probably Asian.
Seraphine disappeared.
Hearts does TP bot side. Or no, Hearts didn't TP, he just walked bot side. As Gabe is poked down once again, probably Asian going in for another tower dive on the top high 5, not able to do much. Hearts gets the ult, misses the ult. It's a Q. Probably Asian able to get out. Easy peasy, not afraid, runs under tower all the way, trying to chase the Hearts under under the mid inhibitor turret. Gets the inhib. As now, it is 1 versus 3. As Waifu Kali is trying to has the TP to make it a 1v5 or 5v1. And there it is, as Hearts and Riri against the world.
Falls.
Hearts does his best but falls, you're right.
Riri is up. She has ult, able to slow it down, but I don't think stop it.
Nope, as there's just not enough damage. Collation's up in 1 second, but Blinn finishing off. And that is 2-1 Blinn versus Keyano. It's been a great series this time. Thank you everyone for watching.